Hello, everybody. Okay, so Miss Massey and I have been working really hard, and we're trying to put out some videos for you. So here is our first math lesson. We're going to talk about understanding subtraction and all of the words that go along with subtraction. So parents, what's really important is for the kids to understand that the words left over and the words subtraction, minus, take away, a lot of these words mean the same thing. And for kids nowadays, math is no longer just math problems on a worksheet. Now they have to understand the language behind math. And language for our kids, as you know, is sometimes very difficult. So we work really hard on making sure the kids understand the wording that's in the problems and to make sure that they can put words to a math problem. So they can't just see a math problem. You need to always ask them, what does this math problem say? So they can see a math problem and it may have a 4 and a takeaway sign and a 2, and you need to teach them or try to help them understand that that means 4 minus 2, or you can reword it as 4 take away 2. So we're just going to work on those problems and hopefully it helps, and then you can log on to iExcel when the video is over and do the problems. All right, here we go. Okay, so we are going to do some subtraction problems. I'm taking these straight off of iExcel and I'm just going to model them for you on the board here, and that way you will know what kinds of problems they're going to give you on iExcel and how you will work them. Okay, so they're going to give you a picture of 5 objects just like these, and they're going to give you a math problem. Let me get my marker here. And the math problem may show 5 take away 4 equals box. And they want you to figure out what goes in the box. So 5 take away 4. We have 5 cubes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to take away 4. Now the way that it shows you on iExcel is they use these little X's. So they will put an X on the ones that they are taking away. So we will have 5 objects and 4 of them will be X'd out. So it will look something like this. And so if we have 5 and we take away 4, how many do we have left? We have 1 left. That's right. So we would put 1 in the answer block. Okay, let's see what the next problem we have here is. Okay, the next one is, need to get my my eraser. Okay, so the next problem is we're going to do 4 take away 1 equals how many? How many do we have left? If we have 4 objects and we take away 1, how many do we have left? That's right. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 left. Okay, let's try one more like this. If we have 2 objects and we take away 1, how many do we have left? 2 minus 1. Here's 2 green squares, and we're going to minus or subtract 1. All these words, subtract, minus, take away, They all mean the same thing. We're going to take away or subtract 1. How many do we have left? We have 1 left. So we would put 1 in the box. All right. So now what we are going to do is we're going to try some different problems. I'm going to get out of this. Hang on just a second. I'm switching my screens. And I'm going to go into our next problem. These next problems I'm going to also be assigning to you. The next ones are, okay. So they might give you a math sentence like 4 minus 2 equals 2. And then they're going to give you 3 different choices. There's one choice. Here's another choice. I'm going to scoot my board up. See if I can get it all on the screen. I don't know. We'll see. I may have to make my cubes a lot smaller. Let's see. Here's some more. I'm looking for another green one. When I'm in class and I use different colored objects, it really bothers the kids when I don't have them all the same color. Okay, now there's another green one. Okay, so if I have 4 and then they had, the last choice had 2 of them crossed out like this. Can you see those? Oh, good. Okay, so our math problem says 4 minus 2 equals 2. And then they give you 3 choices and they're like, which one matches that math problem? Which picture shows 4 minus 2 equals 2? Is it this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green squares, and they took away 2. Did we start off with 5 green squares and take away 2 in this math problem? No, that's not right. How about the next one? 3 green squares, 1, 2, 3, and they took away 2. Did we start off with 3 and take away 2? No, that's not right either. Let's look at the bottom choice. All right, the bottom choice says 1, 2, 3, 4 green squares, and they took away 2. I think that one matches our problem. 4 minus 2 equals 2. That's it. That's our answer. So that's how some of these problems are going to go, and I will assign these to you also as well. So they'll give you a math problem, and you have to choose which picture matches the math problem. All right, let's try a different thing that we're going to put on there. All right, let's see. Go back to first grade math. And we're going to pull up the next one. Okay, the next one, they are actually going to give you a model, a picture, and they're going to have some of them crossed off like that. And then they're going to give you a big box, and they want you to type the math problem into the box that matches this picture. So let's practice this. Okay. So if we need to count our green squares first. Now on the picture that I'm looking at on IXL, it actually shows 4 fish. So these squares might be anything. They could be fish, they could be flowers. So we're gonna look at these 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 green squares, and that's what we're going to start off with. So we're starting with 4, and then they've crossed some off. Now when we cross things off, that means we are taking them away. Now how many did we take away? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. We took away 3. Then we need to put the equal sign just like this, and we need to say how many are left. So 4 minus 3 equals how many? How many are left? 1, that's right. So we have 1 green square left over. So when they give you this thing right here, and it says at the top, it says write a subtraction sentence based on the picture. Write a subtraction sentence. Well, that's exactly what we did. We wrote a subtraction sentence. Now, when we're talking in math, friends, math sentences don't look like reading sentences. Math sentences are made up of numbers. They wanted you to write a subtraction sentence using numbers based on this picture. So we started off with 4, we took away 3, and what we were left with is 1. So this is how we're going to type it in there. Okay, so I am ready to assign you some, we're going to assign some problems here. Okay, so when you log on to IXL and your mom or whoever is helping you with your schoolwork at home, your mom is going to help you get onto IXL, or grandma or dad, whoever's there with you. They're going to help you get onto IXL. And once you're on IXL and you're logged in, which let me show you your login really fast, just so in case you don't know. Your username to get onto IXL is going to be your lunch number. So let's say your lunch number was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know what your lunch number is, but I'll bet you do. Your lunch number, and then you're going to type the little @ symbol. So lunch number at Abilene ISD, just like that, Abilene ISD. This is your username. Your lunch number, which doesn't look like this one, your lunch number at Abilene ISD. Then your password is going to be AISD, and then your birthday goes right here. We've used this lots in our classroom. So your birthday has a 2-digit month and a 2-digit day. So if you were born on July 4th, you would put month right here. That means 07. This would be the 7th month of the year. That's July. And then the 4th day in July. So we'd put 04 for the 4th day in July. So this is how you're going to log on to IXL. Okay, so you go to IXL.com, you log in, and then whenever you have logged in, you're going to type in the search window. There'll be a little search box at the top with a little picture of a magnifying glass. And in that search box, you're going to type this code. We're going to start off with Y2Z. I want you to practice Y2Z first. And then after you've done that, your goal is to get an 80 SMART score. When you get a SMART score of 80, you can move on to the next one. All right, so your next one is, I want you to practice MGG. That will be the next one that you type in after you've gotten an 80 on that one. So when you've got an 80 on this one, the next one you can try is 2AY. All right, so that gives you 3 different things on IXL that you can practice using the blocks like we showed and crossing them out and making a subtraction number sentence with it. All right, I hope you do great. If you need any help, please message me in Class Dojo, or you can email me at paula.finley@abileneisd.org. I love you guys and miss you, and I'll see you on the next video.